This terracotta is really close to my skin tone. And when you contour the nose, you want to use a shade that is like really close because the shadow, you don't want it to be too stark, right? I'm just chasing that vibe. I'm just chasing that vibe. I'm just chasing that vibe. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Tatiana Noel, and I'm back with another video. So in today's video, we're gonna do this quick and simple eyeliner tutorial, eye look tutorial. We're gonna get right on into this video. I'm not gonna talk too much, but before we do, go ahead and make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Turn on your post notifications so you can be notified when I post my next video. And we're gonna get right on into this video, y'all. Let go. All right, y'all, so my skin is nice and clean. I obviously did my skincare routine. It's been a minute since I've done a makeup video with you guys, so excuse me if I'm a little rusty. I don't know where them tweezers are at. But anyways, I missed you guys. I miss doing makeup videos with you guys. I actually genuinely do. I miss doing my makeup in general because I think it's probably been about, it's been a minute since I've done my makeup. I know I can look at my phone. I think when I did that blue look with the wig was the last time I did my makeup. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you should be ashamed of yourself. Go look at my Instagram. So today, you guys, I really want to play off the fact that I have this, my hair is golden, it matches my skin. It's really giving me life. So I'm gonna first, before I prime my face, I'm gonna go in with the Nude Glam Glow Illuminating Moisturizer. And that's, like I said, just to give myself a little bit of a glow. Even though my skin looks like it's glowing already, I want under my makeup to have like this veil of like glowiness, you know? So it just highlights the face. And I will go back on top of my face with this too after I do my makeup, again, to kind of add that glowiness, because I want to glow. I want to glow, bitch. I want to glow. But as you guys can see, it just like makes my skin look wet. And that is so beautiful to me. I'm gonna take my Fenty Beauty concealer in the shade 370. Let me tell y'all, when I bought this concealer, for some reason I really thought I bought 330. For the longest, I thought I've been using 330. This shit is 370, and it's no wonder why. Like, it, you know, my foundation can be 370 sometimes. So we are gonna do some eyeshadow. I kind of want to do like a graphic liner look a little bit. So first things first, y'all, we're gonna prep the eyelid. And as of lately, I really haven't been using eyeshadow primer. I've really just been using my concealer as a primer again. I don't know why, but I just stopped using the eyeshadow primer. It's just too much. Like, I really genuinely wish that these makeup companies would make some eyeshadow primer that has some pigment to it, because I don't have time to be mixing my pigment all the time. So I'm gonna instantly set my eyelids with some translucent powder, because again, I'm not using the powder. And I know that a lot of people will say, well, this like, you know, pigment doesn't pack on so much when you set it, but it does. You just gotta know how to do it. And also, this helps you blend out when you set with translucent powder, because when you don't set with translucent powder and you put eyeshadow on, it sticks, and then so it's harder to blend it at, like, you know, transition colors and stuff like that. So these are what I think I want to use. I definitely know I want to use this Colourpop gold liner, and I'm trying to debate if I want to go more the natural look, or if I want to do something like smoky and use this black P. Louise base. I don't know, y'all. But then I also have these Fenty liners that I'm kind of like itching to play with too, because like I said, I want to play off the gold. So I think for sure I'm going to use, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I think we know where we're going here. So anyways, y'all, now that I got my mind made up, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I want to do more looks where I'm only using one palette. So today this is the palette of choice. I'm going on a whim here. I'm not really 100% sure what I'm doing, but we're just gonna go for it, okay? I'm taking Cypress Umber and I'm packing that on into the corner crease. I'm not really defining the shape as of yet, because partially because I don't know where the hell I'm going with this look, but also because I'm gonna blend it out. But I am following kind of like my crease, if you will. Like, so the thing with darker shadows, like you see this little pocket right here, I want that to go right in that pocket, because this is gonna make my eye look more expansive It's gonna, like, on the corner, it's gonna bring that longer, not the cat eye, but it's just gonna bring my eyes out a little more. So I'm taking raw sienna to blend this out a little bit. And this way I'm going forward with it to start defining the front crease, because right now we started with the back crease. So I'm just taking the raw sienna to help blend it out and then create the shape of the front crease. And I'm using the Morphe M506 brush. This is my favorite brush to blend with, y'all. Like, this brush is so phenomenal. Like, I don't know, it just does what I need it to do every single time. Now I'm going back with the brush that I used to set my concealer, and I'm taking some airspun loose powder, and I'm blending out that raw sienna. Just up into the brow bone, nothing too fancy, and then I'm going back to the raw sienna. And like I've told y'all before, makeup is really layers. You just are doing a whole bunch of layers back and forth until you get the intensity and the blend that you desire. Now, I'm gonna take that same raw sienna brush and come onto the side and blend this out and flick out a little bit. Right? Flick out, and then go back to the brush that have the Cypress Umber. I'm not gonna pick up anymore, but I'm just gonna flick out. Just a little bit. So now we have a gradient blend going on, and it's a really good blend. Everything is blended out. There's no harsh lines anywhere. And I'm just gonna go in a little bit more to raw sienna to diffuse right here. Because I want you to see the raw sienna. I don't want it to go away. Okay. Shaboom, baby. I low-key like this already. I'm gonna take a little bit of concealer, and I'm not going to cut crease, but I'm going to clean up a little bit so that it looks a lot more neutral on the lid, on the front part of the lid. And it helps when you on your lid if you raise your brows a little bit, kind of like lift your lid. When I do people's makeup and I get to this part, I'll sometimes lift their lid up. I'll use my little sponge, lift the lid up, so it helps me. But I'm gonna take a little bit of translucent powder on your brush, blend that bad boy into that concealer. And you want to use like a circular motion a little bit because you want it to blend with everything else. I've also given myself permission to be a little bit more messy with makeup, because I used to try to confine my makeups like into certain places or so that it looks so clean. But like, I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram. I love this woman named Danessa Myrick, and she is just phenomenal. And the way she does makeup, she's like, her strokes are so confident, and she doesn't, I'm not saying it's like she's messy with it, but she doesn't focus on like being precise and keeping it where it's at, and then they look like the most phenomenal looks I've seen ever, okay, ever. So I'm gonna take this Fenty liner. Get that most expensive. Wow, this was so easy. This liner is phenomenal. I love Fenty, y'all. Just wish that they would sponsor me already. Okay. So while we're letting this dry down, I'm gonna prime my face with the Fenty Pro Matte Soft Matte Primer, y'all. I can't speak. Definitely being sure to make sure I get my T-zone, because people be acting crazy. Let everything dry down. Let this dry down too. And because I want to keep a glowy look, usually I would set my usually I would set my primer with setting powder, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go straight in once this dries down a little bit with the 385, the Fenty Hydrating Foundation in shade 385. And I'm just going to squirt a little bit of it on my tray. 2 pumps, if that. So my face is a little bit dry, so I'm gonna take a little bit of that foundation and just go to work. And y'all know my theory, I don't like putting foundation directly on my face. I feel like that's just way too much product. I don't like using a lot of product. My mentor told me that I need to work on making my makeup a little bit more impactful, which I can completely agree with, because I strive for more of like the natural type look, but the industry that I want to flourish in, you know, you gotta like, look at that, look at that. Anyway, the industry that I want to flourish in, you gotta make it a little bit more impactful. You gotta, the makeup has to show up on camera, you know. So I've been working on it, but I still believe in just putting the foundation on something and then swiping a little on your face and then seeing how much that goes for you, because a little goes a long way with most foundations. In some places I swipe a little bit, but mostly as I'm applying my foundation, I do a lot of a stippling motion, kind of dabbing it into the skin. Y'all, so my camera is really showing its ass today. So I went ahead and did my concealer. I set it with the airspun powder and all of that stuff. Now I'm taking truffle to contour, and I'm really trying to get this done quick because, like I said, my camera is really showing its ass. So for me, I like to go ham with my contour. I know some people don't, but I do. Okay. Taking this brush that I got in BH Cosmetics, in the Boxy Charm box, and just using that to diffuse the contour. So again, using a little stamping, stippling motion, nothing too rubbing into the skin or too vigorous. Really simple, just to find that contour a little bit. Let's pull your cheek over to the side, like so you can see that. So you can see that clear definition. Y'all, sometimes shit just be wanting to fall apart around me, and I'm really convinced it's like energetic. Like somebody does not like me when I'm being progressive and productive, and they always want to like send their little spirits to fuck with me. I swear to goodness, I really believe it. Just like, sheesh. Okay, but that don't stop me. They don't know they gotta be faster than me to get to me. Nobody's done it successfully. So I'm gonna take my Morphe M408 brush to blend out my concealer, my contour on the nose. And I don't really strive to make this perfect at this step because when I use my big blending brush, I blend everything together too. So take a little concealer brush, go up along the sides to diffuse that out a bit. Like that, then go down the middle too. I'm gonna take Caramel Cutie from Fenty and the Morphe MB4 brush. And this is like the only time when I'm cool with like kind of like more of a circular motion. And that's because we have liquids on the face, we're setting with powder, and you kind of want to blend as you conceal the liquid. And on the forehead, I don't pick up too much product, but still, same theory applies, sweep it over. And then for the nose, I'm gonna use the Morphe MB16 brush. Actually, I'm tripping. I am gonna use the Morphe MB16 brush, but I'm gonna take my Tarte Clay Face palette, and I'm gonna take the terracotta because this terracotta is really close to my skin tone. And when you contour the nose, you wanna use a shade that is like really close because the shadow, you don't want it to be too stark, right? Just go over that contour with the terracotta. And don't worry, I know. And here's where you can really define the shape that you want your nose to appear to be. For all you worry warts, I'm gonna take my MB6 brush from Morphe and blend that out. Okay. Told y'all I got y'all, sis. We don't never leave no harsh contour around here. Same thing goes, just everywhere around the face, because I already set the concealer with my airspun powder, excuse me. So now we're just going around, sweeping everything and making sure everything is nice and set in place. Like so, like that. And I'm gonna just take a little bit more of that powder. Places where I see a little bit too much shine. Because while I want this to look like wet and dewy, I really do have shine problems. So I'm gonna use my Fenty translucent powder in the shade Honey. And we're gonna take that same MB9 brush that we used to set. Oh, I didn't tell you guys that I used the MB9 brush to set my contour or my concealer because you guys weren't here. So we're gonna take that same brush and take a liberal amount of the powder. We're gonna carve out the contour so that it's cleaned up a little bit. And this also helps set the rest of your face, but not give it that highlighted look so much, because this is more of a color that's like more closer to my skin tone. I'm gonna take my setting spray. I'm not gonna tell y'all what setting spray this is because we're just gonna know. Okay, now sis, we're gonna go with the Colourpop liner, and my attempt here is to outline the line that I already did. Fire. Fire. Bomb. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys like this makeup look and you haven't already, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below. Tell me what you think about it. You know, tell me some more color combinations you want to see me try, or some more makeup looks in general that you want to see from me. And yeah, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and turn on your post notifications so you can be notified when I post my next video. And until next time, you guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Peace.